Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's a nappy.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi. And today, Shabbatai, November the 4th, 2023. It's currently 3:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Pre-recorded. Welcome, beloved. How you folks doing? Great glory to the Mighty One. What we are looking at here is actually plague number 9 and number 5. Number 10 and number 5, destruction by earthquakes and thunder voices and destroying earthquakes. Now, whoops, we'll go back to that. Now, for those of you who know, who've been following the events, although you may not be following mine directly in our channel, but you've been paying attention to the current event, past event that has been occurred upon this face upon the face of this earth. You see there were and there are still is a lot of earthquakes going on. We recently had an earthquake in Morocco that killed a lot of people, and just like that, we don't hear anything about that. We don't hear any updates. We don't hear anything else. So we went into a little bit of the history of the Moroccan, the way that they treat our beloved brethren over there. They dub them as African, but they are brethren. Anytime you see people are in this type of situation, they must be our people. So they treat them horribly. They destroy them. They imprison them and sell them as slaves over there. So the earthquake happened in Morocco, which was quite devastating. But till now, nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to say anything. Then you saw the flood that happened in Libya, which caused the dam to break, and then the whole city was flooded, and then insane amount of people are no more. And no one talk about it. Then people acting how things is not prophecies. Things are, well, nobody cares. Nothing really going on. It's just like, the elite try to make us afraid of this. The elite try to make us afraid of that. The elite is the whatever. So now you see Nepal got hit by an earthquake that killed an insane amount of people, but they said a dozen, and you see the video. They haven't given you any comment yet. Why? Because they are gathering the lies. They are gathering their facts together. Okay, they will gathering their facts and they will tell you their truth. Okay, facts and truth. When it comes to the 83, it's two different things. Okay, they'll tell you the truth, but when you check the fact, it's a lie, because that's what they do. They take the numbers, they manipulate it, they always make it seem like those things happen unto you and they are doing all right and things like that. So many people may ask themselves, why is it Nepal? Well, what do we have against Nepal? So a lot of you may not know, in 2004, the UN, well, the United States, of course, invaded Haiti. And when they invaded Haiti, they formed a corps that the name is called Minister. Okay, let me see if we can get this. UN Minister. It's not this fellow.
According to Wikipedia, Antonio Manuel de...
Okay. UN Minister. There we go. Okay, the United Stations Stabilization Mission in Haiti. Okay, their mission is to somewhat stabilize Haiti because in 2004, they everything that you're seeing happen in Haiti, it's those guys. The UN is doing this. The United Nations, which is Psalm 83. Okay, they are well aware of that. They are the one that pay the gangs, give the gangs all those weapons, and then they destroy the country because in 1492 their forefathers Christopher Columbus went over there, and then he was looking for the Atlantean temple. That's why when he get out of the boat or the ship, he just came in and told our people, where is the temple, where's the mark of Christ? And we told him, you can't get in the temple because, well, you're a profane person. And he started wailing on our people. I don't want to say the name of the fellow, but Christopher Columbus was the first Charlie Chaplin, or Charlie Chaplin. There you go. Where's the picture we're looking for? Where's the, let me see. Charlie Chaplin, the dictator. Is that what that is? The great dictator. There we go. That's the little fellow, okay? So Columbus was just like this guy. He was a horrible and terrible fellow. That's what they say about this man. But when you check Charlie, actually Charlie was saving their people from the plague, from this plague today. Charlie was telling them, hey, you guys got the real stuff in your hand. You better treat those people nice, or if you don't, they will rule over us and enslave us. So by you taking their identity and give it to those guys over there, that's wrong. You should tell the world they are the true people and treating them nice, so we won't get into these things. But you know, Charlie is a well-known quote-unquote magician. He how do you think he accomplish all those things? So okay, so Charlie was right. Okay, he was 100% right. But those people didn't listen. Then again, there we go. Really? The UN, when they come in here, we show you where they went into the caves. They stole all the technology. They stole all the artifacts, the ancient Atlantean, pre-Atlantean artifacts. They stole all of them. They can't make them work. So what does the UN, Minister UN Nepal or Nepalese, okay. Okay, so the United Nations Stabilization Mission in Haiti minister established a contingent of 200 Nepalese peacekeeper in Juba. Huh. Well, they were minister. They were in Haiti. So the Nepalese, what they did. There we go. Okay. So what they did, beloved, okay, and the United Nations Peacekeeper Mission in Haiti inadvertently introduced cholera in Haiti's most extensive water sources in October 2010. Inadvertently, okay, let's define this word inadvertently, so you understand what's going on over there in Nepal. Define inadvertently, or inadvert. Okay. Without knowledge or intent, but what happened to Google? What does inadvert means? Okay, the AI don't speak anymore. I think because I got this thing. Go ahead over there. Okay, inadvertent means something that is not meant, sought, or intended. For example, you might describe a violation of the law as inadvertent. It was unintentional. That means they didn't know, like, oops, we didn't know we dropped cholera in the water that all you Haitians are drinking. It was a mistake, man. Let me show you what they did. There we go. They put the word inadvertently here, but we all know, just like the crack epidemic. Oh, the CIA inadvertently put the crack into the black neighborhood. They didn't know it was just something that they put in there by mistake. So this is inadvertently. This is inadvertently. When you guys bring like a giant water truck loaded with infected cholera, and then you literally dump it in the water, and you kill millions of our people with that cholera. Okay? The United Nations 83 did this to our people. They killed millions of Haitians with the cholera. Oh well, the Haitians, they are not washing their hands. They are by nature dirty people. So that's how they get it. You guys did this. Viva Haiti, libre sin minister y cholera importada. Okay. Free Haiti or liberty, Haiti liberty. With the free Haiti from the hand of the minister which brought the cholera. Cholera from the UN. Yes, they did. They killed a bunch of our people in 2010. That was like 13 years ago. And no reparation. Okay, we asked reparation since 2004. That was the reason why those guys get in. Let me see. Let's go right here. Minister time in Haiti. Let me see when they end. Okay, how long was the UN in Haiti? The United Nations Stabilization Mission in Haiti, French Mission des Nations Unies pour la stabilisation en Haïti, also known as MINISTA. An acronym of the French name was a UN peacekeeping mission in Haiti that was operated from 2004 to 2017. So you guys were there destroying our people for 17 years, for 13 years. Okay? You were doing this thing. All right, from 2004. And what happened in 2004? So we'll know what's going on right here. You'll know why this thing happened in Nepal, okay? Because 83 are very good at hiding what they did. What happened in Haiti in 2004? So, a coup d'etat in Haiti on 29 February 2004, following several weeks of conflict, result in the removal of President Jean-Bertrand Aristide from office, okay? So, in 2004, you guys staged this. The American came in, you guys invaded, and you didn't want our leaders. You didn't want anyone. And you destroy the people, you kill our brethren, you shoot them, and you invade. You remove because you cannot invade if there is a president. That's why you took out the current one that we had, Jovenel Moïse, because the contract said it. If you want that stuff to come back, because you guys knew the 2008 financial crisis was going to happen. You knew that before. 83 always known where the hitch gonna go down. So 4 years earlier, you invade, you come in there, try to renew the contract, sucking up our resources and certain things that we have, mystically speaking, magically speaking, because Haiti is a magical land, the voodoo island. There's a reason why you give voodoo this bad thing. You show a bunch of people doing nonsense and you call it voodoo. That's not what that is, okay? So now in 2004, you guys remove, okay, the president, and then you came in, you invaded with minister, and you destroy our stuff, you destroy our people, you bring the cholera, you kill millions of our brethren and sistren, and then once you get all the stuff that you could have, you left. And then when you left, the country is like devastated. People can't live there. Everything is broken. You guys stole everything. Every time we have some stuff, you guys came in, you drop your drugs, you drop your trash, you fill our ocean, okay? Haiti ocean trash. Okay, you fill our ocean with trash. You come up with all your huge boats. You drop all the trash and our beach and our ocean, okay? And the movie Aquaman, the movie. Oh, really? The movie Haiti trash scene. Well, I'm not quite sure it's this, but in the movie Aquaman, there is a scene where they show all the when Aquaman when what's his name again? Aquaman half brother caused the when Aquaman half brother caused the tsunami, and the tsunami hit the earth, and they showed all the trash came into the shore of Haiti. Okay, because they are telling you the truth about Aquaman Atlantis. When you went there, the guy that did this in Atlantis, they are giving you clue what's going on over there. Of course, all those things people will say, oh well, you're trying to reach and stuff, but in the future you'll know why those people are so interested over there. So let me see if we can get the scene over there. We'll come back to the thing in Nepal, okay? But we have to clarify why this thing happened. Let us see. Aquaman the movie tsunami scene. There you go. No, that's Aquaman. Okay, there you go. This is the scene right here. Okay, so we can play it so YouTube won't strike us. Okay, this is the scene. It's very small. I can't zoom onto it. I can't zoom because they will get me. So he was driving the car with his father, and then when he look to the left of him, he can see the tsunami is coming, and all the boats are crashing down. Okay, and then he brakes. And by the time he did it, that's how tsunami are. By the time he tried to get out, the water was already enveloping all around him, and he got caught up in the water. But you know, he is Aquaman. He can actually swim and breathe water. Okay, so that's him he swim after the water, the car. You know, trying to get the car. Okay, trying to get the car. This is him swimming in all those tsunami debris, and he find a car, and then he will pull his that's Mera. Okay, you see what she did right there? She has the ability. That's Mera right there. Okay, our people have this ability to control the water. She created an air bubble. Okay, she created an air bubble around the water. Okay, those are not things those people just imagine like that. It is because they seen it. They read the records, and they're well aware all people can do these things. Okay? So he got his father out. That is Mera. Well, she wasn't queen yet, but her name is Queen Mera and things like that. But let's see if they will show the scene where the tsunami took all the trash in the ocean, and you see how her hands glow? That's the magnetic fluid. She is able to absorb the water that is in him without performing a CPR. Is that what that is? Yeah, that's the magnetic fluid. Our people are able to do this. We have people in the nation that can do that. Okay, well, they don't show this scene in there. I believe it's this one. Is that what that is? Let me see if we can get it here. Hopefully YouTube don't. Alright. Okay, nope, it's not there either. Maybe in this one. Okay, not this one either. Okay, nah, they showed the news. But anyway, you get the point. You guys bought. There you go. Let's go back right here. James Cameron. Oh, James Cameron actually did make a. And anyway, we're not gonna go there. Whoops. I'll get back to that. So, you guys did this. You destroyed the place. You destroyed the people. You give us a terrible reputation around the world. Everybody, you taught the world to hate our people, okay? And our people, we are the most loving people around this earth. We want beef with no one because we know what our fathers will do unto them. And we don't want to go with war with anyone because we know how we've done war before and we know the consequences. Okay, our people, we are not too well because we suffer from PTSD. We are just now coming out of this thing slowly but surely. And you Nepalese think you got away with that. Okay, because you joined onto the 83, you did these horrible things onto Haiti, and then now, which is 14 hours ago, which happened yesterday, I believe, they say at least 128 people no more. Of course, you guys are going to keep the numbers down, and then people are asking why things like that happen. Okay, people are wondering why this thing happened, and okay, people are wondering why this stuff happened. You Nepalese haven't seen nothing yet. You folks, the so-called Nepalese, they hide that. Okay, they hide this thing. Let me type it here because I can't say it. It was 2021. Was it 2021? I believe that's what. Okay, you guys hide this. Millions of you were no more over there. Okay, Nepalese appeals because cases rise. Millions, they were burning people outside. You see, they were burning people outside. Black folks are not, they don't care about this. They care about repeating after the Gentiles. Oh, well, Jabba the Hutt and Jabba Jah. That's how they get their attention away from our people. So they won't see the destruction of 83. The morgues were overrun with the bodies of the Elamites and the so-called Nepalis, which I'm assuming was a part of the Elamites. Okay? They were burning them outside. We made videos for the people that have been watching us. We made videos. Millions of them were no more over there in Nepal. Okay? And Jabba the Hutt, Nepal is ground zero. It need U.S. help and whatever. You guys were crying and asked the so-called Big 83 to come help you, and you didn't. All you folks that were involved in the whole cholera business, you lose like two or thrice, not twice, thrice, 3 times the people that you kill over there in Haiti. You keep it very silent. Okay, you didn't want to tell the people why those people were being no more over there. Okay, it happened in Nepal, and we were telling the people because the Nepalese, they were the people that went over there. Okay, you see the cases of in Nepal. Okay, they were dying by it. That's why somebody sent me an email. Okay, let me see if I can get the email. Again, beloved, we will go. You know, I usually take a bunch of time to finish this. But the people, is that thing even recording? Is it recording? Yes, it is. The people must understand why those stuff are going on out there. They think 83, all those Nepalese, they are innocent people. No, they're not. Somebody sent me an email. Let me see if I can get it right quick. See. All right, let me see. Okay, yes. That person sent me this email, okay? And the email says, City of Los Angeles has over 7,000 vacant position. It came in an ABC. Really? Which U.S. city is the most crowded? New York City is the most crowded city. You know what? I need my AI back, man. How can I take that thing off again? It doesn't talk anymore because that freaking AI thing. I agree with it the other day. And is that tools? More. Oh boy. Yeah. How do I do this thing? Tools. Boy, I don't want this. Is it right here? Dark theme, manage settings, advanced search. Okay. You know what? I'll do this next Esau's video. I'll take care of that on the next one. But anyway, U.S. most populous state.
Cities, towns, villages frequently mentioned
Which
on the web
state
include
has the
New
most
York, Los Angeles,
population?
Chicago, and
Okay. Well, anyway. Okay, California is the most populated state in the United States. In 2021, California had a population of 39.24 million people. Okay, that's in 2021. 39.24 million people living in California. All right. How many people lives in Canada? Okay, 38 million people live in Canada. 39 million live in 39 million lives in California. So California, the state, has more people than the whole country, than the whole Canadian country. And in Canada is bigger than the US. Most of Canada is empty, is unexplored. People really don't know exactly what's in Canada. And there are places in Canada, they don't want you to go there. Okay? They don't want you to go there. Look at this weird thing over there. Weird stuff. All right? Northern Canada, okay, places like this thing right here, not Greenland, but the North Pole, so to speak. The North Pole don't look like that, okay? It doesn't look like that at all. It doesn't. So there are certain things. You see how big this stuff is? It's deep. Remember when we were reading the book, The Smoky God? Remember what Olaf Jensen said? He said when he went to the edge over here, and he can see the hole is so deep, he can see it's a distance. The distance that he gave us was, let's measure it. It was, we take the distance from Miami to Rhode Island. I believe we did. Is it Rhode Island and Providence? Providence is in Rhode Island. Boy, where's Rhode Island? Somewhere. That's Maine. Boy. Vermont. There we go. There's Rhode Island right here. Let's put it right here. Okay, it's about 19. Well, that's meter. Why would this thing say meter? I want miles. Miles, it's about 1,198 miles. Stick kilometer, it's about 1,929 kilometers. Okay, that's the circumferences of the hole that is there on top of this and at the bottom. Okay, it looks like a mandarin. Okay, let's see. Peel mandarin.
Sure, here are some recipes.
Okay, I'll say peeled. Okay, you see how the mandarin, let's put peeled. Oh boy. There you go. There we go. See how the peeled, see how the mandarin is? Again, I am not here to discuss the shape of the earth. You know I don't get involved with this garbage. I don't have time for this. I'm just giving an example how Olaf Jensen in the book Smoky God we studied, when he said he went to the wall over there, and then he saw that. Okay, he saw this, and the inside, this hole that you're looking. Let's say the earth is like the mandarin. Okay, and then when he went there, he looked at the hole. Okay, the distance where he was to the other side is over 1,900 miles. That means it is so wide he can't even see it. But they measured, the people that live inside of this mandarin, okay, told him, okay, it's 2,000 miles wide. All right, there is a hole in the top and the hole at the bottom. Remember, he got into the hole in the top, and then he was trying to get out of there, but the current, the water that go inside could prevented him. So he had to go all the way and get back to the one and the side, at the bottom, so he can come back around to the surface, the Earth magnetic field. Okay, so this is not just the Earth magnetic field. This is the way the water go. The water go inside, go outside, go inside, go outside. If you get in here, you cannot get out here because the force of the water going to push you down. So you gotta get out here and then come back around and stuff like that. That's what he said in the book. Now, the reason why we say this, beloved, it is because California has 39 million people, which has more people than Canada. And Los Angeles is very populated, not the most populated, probably the second most populated city. And they have 7,000 vacant positions. Why? Because those people that were there are no more. It's not like they graduate or they get promoted from another thing that is, they are retired or get to another better job. No, they are no more. Vacant, not new position, vacant. Because there are no more. Why? Because this plague that did this thing unto Nepal in 2021, and now people weren't paying attention to that. They were paying attention more to flee, go to off grade, go hide. They weren't sit down and watch the Holy One at work. They weren't sitting down and say, wait a minute, this thing is not affecting us at all. They are taking those people out. They were out there following conspiracy theories, just like they are doing right now. The whole thing going on over there in that land of Ish, and those people have been taken out. You think those people care? No, they're out there like, well, Russia are going to launch this missile. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go to the motherland. We gotta do this. They are following what Gentiles are saying. But the one of us that's been paying attention, we can clearly see like, wait, those people are no more. That's why you have 7,000 vacant positions. And you'll be damned if they're going to fill this 7,000 position with our people. That's why they are bringing all those migrants in here, man. They are not doing this because, oh, well, we just the migrants are just crossing the border. There's nothing we can do about it. If those people did not want one migrant to cross the border, not even one mouse, one rat, one beetle, one ant would be able to cross this border without their knowledge, without them stopping it. They let this thing happen freely, conscientiously, because they want to padded their number. A lot of their people are no more. They can't come back. They are not back. They are 6 feet under. They are not on vacation, or they are not home working on a computer. That's not what that is. You think they will? Well, I'm assuming she's a sister right there. Is that what that is? Look like a sister. Anyway, you think they will hire this sister without the 7 vacant? No, they will hire the migrant that can't do this job, so they can still give you the impression that we're still in power, we're still on top. That's what happened in Nepal. Well, okay. Well, we're done with the whole Nepal stuff. Okay, we're done with the whole Nepal stuff. Okay, for those people that may not know where Nepal is, oops. All right, Nepal. And the original habitat of Nepal are not the people over there. Okay, this is Nepal. So, for those of you who may not know, Nepal doesn't have a seashore. They don't have any water. Well, they got water, rivers, and all that, but they don't have any sea. So it's a terrible place to live. It's when you look at the. Okay, I was waiting for them to get this thing right here, but they not. The original habitant of Nepal is not those people that are over there. They wipe them out, and you already know what that means. Okay, those folks don't build pyramids. The so-called Nepalese don't build pyramids. And okay. All right. God, I'm thirsty. Yes, the architectures that you're seeing here, they don't build that. They don't build them anymore. They can't build them because they weren't the original builders. All right, those ancient places and ancient cities, ancient people over there, some of them are still over here, But they join on to 83. All right. There is a reason in the movie. Let's before we go into this, let's get out of here. Show the people what's going on with Nepal. Kathmandu, Nepal. Really? Kathmandu. There you go. Ah, boy. I gotta get rid of this AI thing, man. Okay, this is Kathmandu, Nepal. For those of you who know Kathmandu. And the movie Golden Child, Kathmandu. Ah, great. Okay. And the movie Golden Child, again, there's a reason why they have Eddie Murphy playing the ancient super warrior that reincarnated as some goofy comedian and stuff like that, okay? He went to Kathmandu and then he met this dude. You know the whole thing. There's a reason why they have the Golden Child, okay? This boy, which is actually a little girl, and they shaved her head and then they made her play a little boy, okay? The movie in Nepal, and they have Eddie Murphy over there playing and talking with the monk and all those highly spiritual people. Okay, when we know for a fact 83 is not spiritual, they don't know anything about spiritual, because if they did, the world wouldn't be in these things that they in the thing that in the situation that it is. Okay, all right. Okay, that's Kathmandu and Nepal. Let's take a last one. Doctor Strange, Kathmandu. Ah, boy. Okay, the Ancient One. For those of you who watch Doctor Strange, we studied the Ancient One. Okay, she's a Celtic woman, and she was in Kathmandu in exile. All right, she was in the temple, and they already told you the original people over there. That's why she was with this her most senior student. Okay, when Doctor Strange gained her power, magical power, it was her that gave her the tea. And then you know what she said was inside of what Doctor Strange said, hey, what's in the tea? That's exactly what it was. So this dude, he was her first teacher. Of course, they made her house white as possible. They can, but the original Kathmandus, the original Nepalese, they don't look like this. Okay, I don't know if they have the original Nepalese, the dark-skinned Nepalese, okay, or Nepali. Is that what that is? Okay. All right. Those are the some of the original people here. You can see this brother right here. All right. But they destroy most of them. You know, they call them names. You know, once you went to Nepal, you go ask for the Nepalese, and then you see the brethren just look just like us. You know, there's a lot of things you can draw from them. You like, or you see their misery, you see the way that they treated them over there, and then you know they are our people. Okay, but then again, the people that swagger jack the land over there in Nepal, something just dropped here. Oh, my goodness. And all this good stuff going on over there. So that's why you see this thing going on in Nepal, okay, beloved? And they don't give you any explanation. They just show you the earthquake aftermath and like, oh, well, it just happened because natural disaster. No, it happened because of judgment. It happened because, quote unquote, you guys are not telling the truth. Let's take another video concerning Nepal.
A strong earthquake shakes northwestern Nepal. Police say at least 128 people are dead, more than 80 injured. Rescuers searching mountain villages, troops clearing roads. Mountain trails blocked by landslides triggered by the earthquake. Communication has been cut off with many villages. The U.S. Geological Survey says the earthquake had a preliminary magnitude of 5.6. Its epicenter was about 250 miles northeast of Nepal's capital.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos.
All right. See how long we are into this thing. So, now, we are indeed, beloved, in the last days. We are indeed in Esau's trouble. We went to our trouble, man. A lot of people are like, well, Big Levi, the righteous gotta go to trouble, man. The righteous gotta go to a lot of things, man. Have we not? Tell me one time you can clearly say with a sober mind that so-called black folk had a period of peace upon this earth. Ever since you can remember the stories of 83 telling you your stories. It seems like you were born in slavery. They can't go beyond slavery. You are born in slavery. And after slavery, you enter Jim Crow, civil rights, and the police cracking, shooting until now. And those were not trouble. They were just happening because of the sake of happening. Wait, those were not part of Jacob's trouble? No, they were not. Really? What about the Inquisition? Over here, the Inquisition in Europe, the Inquisition in China, the Inquisition in Japan. You guys went all around the world in Nepal and destroy our people. So that was not Jacob's trouble? When you destroy, you make our name no more upon the land. Nobody didn't know who we were. They put the fake people in a fake land and a fake war, going over there. And in the meanwhile, we threw the people who were around the earth. Nobody pay attention to us. At least they act like they're not paying attention. But we know those people are watching, they are listening, writing, and somewhat praying. Okay? Now, who did this mainly? Of course, is that thing even recording? Is it recorded? Yes, it is. Now, yes. The main people that did this is the priesthood of Mahan, aka the Catholic Church and all the other outlets. You guys went around the earth, you dismantled and dismembered our people. You made our people the most hated people upon the earth. You, with your media, you put our people out there like savages. Any little thing, you blame it on us. You made us look like uneducated. You make the God being as the basement of the earth, when in fact it was you doing all those things. Now those things are coming upon you. Now those churches, those pastors, and this is what happened to you. Okay? Let's just read what happened here.
I've been an object of an internet attack. An article that was written about my capacity as the mayor, capacity as a pastor. The article is not who or what I am.
Okay, so an Alabama preacher, politician, and married father of 3 take himself out. He died in 988. Why? Two days after being outed for having a secret life he shared online as a transformer curvy girl. Now, if you look at this woman right there, there is no freaking way any man in their right mind will look at this and say, this is a dude. You won't be able to see this. You see how he pressed, he wore, I don't know, whatever belt or girdle that give him the hourglass shape or the Coca-Cola shape, and then he looks like a real woman. He looks like a real woman, and those guys will go out there and they will go on a date with regular men. Up until you get in the darkness in the room and, you get in you turn off the light and, you're about to get down to business. And then you're like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? I'm counting 6 legs. Let me see, hang on. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. That's 3, that's mine. And let me see, 1, 2, 3. What the hell, you have 3 too? Well, you did know, come on, man. Don't tell me you didn't know who I was. No, hell no, man. You have 3 legs and I have 3. What the hell? No, you were supposed to have a oven in there. You have a massive 3rd leg and then the thing is bigger than mine. What an insult. Those are the guys that do things like that. And they won't tell people. They won't come out. They are in a church. They look like regular men. If you look at her chest, you would know, or you say this is a real chest and breast, but turn out it's not real. Turn out it's not real. They look like real women, and then they just sit there. They do stuff. They act like real girls until you get in contact with them and you realize, whoa, this woman that I'm with drives stick shift. Yeah. Man, I thought I was going to smoothen down there and, just get into this doorless bakery. Come to find out, sir, you get into this doorless butcher shop. You are waiting for cookies, muffin. When you look up, you see nothing but huge salami and sausages hanging on the ceiling. Yeah. When you thought you were going to get soft cookies and, soft muffins, soft cupcakes, a good cake. No, sir. That's not what you get. You get a massive hot dog, salami sausages. You get you get things like, you're like, okay, well, this is a meat shop. I'm looking for a bakery. Well, you can think of it of a bakery. No, the sign outside said fresh cookies and bakeries in there, and come to find out it's nothing but fake third legs, and all this nonsense. Those are the guys that do this. And this dude is a pastor and a mayor. This is the life they live. And they are in there in the church and the political places lying to people. He lied to the congregation as a pastor. Again, beloved, that thing happened in Alabama, man. The Bible Belt, the most backward, well, not the most backward, it's Florida, take the cake on that. But anyway, Alabama is like it's the epitome of the typical evangelical backwarded 83 bucktooth monsters. That's what that is. And this dude turned out to be a transformer. And then now they put him out, so he didn't like that, because those guys like the secret. They like to trick people, okay? Based on the interviews and the researches that I have done, you see, when those guys, you put them out and they did this to themselves, they died 988, that means they were tricking people, getting involved with them. Okay, let me see if we can get this interview. Oh man, it was a very long time ago. Let me see if I can remember what happened. Oh, let me see. Heroin epidemic in Philadelphia. Oh, great. Heroin documentary, Philadelphia. There's a old documentary in Philly. Let me see. It has to be very old. Relevance. Let me see. Upload date. Oh boy, let me see the upload date. We need this year. Relevance. No, I'm trying to look at the one that is the oldest. It was like, it came out in 2013 or 2000 whatever. But anyway, in the video there is a transformer in there, and the guy said, well, you're a dick, right? He said, yeah, I'm one. He said, well, what do you do to get money to get drugs? He said, well, I dress like a woman, and then I get in a car with men, and they don't know if I'm a dude. I told them that I am on my woman's cycle and I can't do any front door thing. You're gonna have to enter from the back door. You're gonna have to push through to the exit side. You're gonna have to enter into the do not enter side. Yeah. So, well, the men, they agree, because a lot of the men were conditioned like that. See, we already told you, as a man, if you are getting down to business with a woman as the good Lord intended it to be, it has to be natural. See, any man out there, you are involving in quote unquote exit sign, entering through the exit sign of a woman, you are being conditioned. It's no different if you enter another dude from the exit sign. That's how you will feel. Once you do this with the woman, that's what the industry, that's all that is now. There's nothing natural going on. It's all exit sign. Enter into the do not enter sign. Let me just get the thing right here to put my point. Do not enter sign. There you go. Let's get here, right here. Oh, man. I'm not trying to buy and do not. Man, Google is so suck right now, man. Sponsor selling me some sign. No, I just want an image. If I wanted to buy, I would say, hey, man, just do not enter sign for sale. That's what I want to say. But anyway, do not enter because there's something. Well, here you go. This one is better. Do not enter because something exiting there. See, when you are a man, again, we already said this, you penetrate the woman in her rectum, you, sir, officially destroy your spiritual power. No matter how much you clean, the do not enter sign, it still have particles in it, still have fecal particle in it. There's a reason why your do not enter sign is located far away from your mouth. You should not, as a child of the Lord, get involved in any tossing salad or trying to change the rim on this tire. None of this nonsense. This is a prison thing they make normal. When they invaded the industry, the Californian industry, back in the in the late 90s, and then they started after West Coast, they started to implement. You see, do not enter side was a very strange fetish. It was cowboy fetish. Cowboy men fetish that want to do it with other cowboy men. They have the wives, they do that, or they produce it, they show the men and the women getting involved with the whole cowboyism and sodomize the woman. It's a cowboy fantasy. That's why most men that do this with women, they don't have any problem doing it with men. They have zero problem because they've been conditioned. It's a conditioning thing. If you're watching it over and over, then you become craving it. And then now when you get involved with your wife, your girlfriend, or this random woman that you pay, some dumpster cookie that you're trying to get, you've been conditioned. And then you won't care. As long as some of the men call one of those, professional bakers, and then they ask, well, I want the do not enter sign. And she say, I don't do this. She does. And most girls, most of the professional, 99.99% of the professional bakers out there don't do not enter. They don't do anything in the exit only, do not enter. Yeah, this one is better. They don't like that. It's not something that they do unless they are pressured into it or paying an exorbitant amount of money. They will do that, but they don't. I've talked to those women, they don't do that. They don't like it. But once they say she loves that, you can better believe that she packing the same instrument or the same tool that you're packing. And when they say she does that, and then you go to this she, and this she just going with you in that car without no complaint and did do this, sir, you need to check yourself. A lot of our men or a lot of men get infected with certain disease and they never had any contact with other dude, but they got this thing that is much more prevalent into the cowboy community, and then they don't know how the hell did they have it, because you thought you were getting it from a regular woman. Come to find out she was a transformer. So these men, when they ask him, how did you get the money for the drug? He said, well, I get into the car and I told the man, I'm on my woman's cycle. I can't do anything right now, but if you want to do that and stuff. And he said, most men don't want to do this. They say, well, I want the real thing. But a lot of the guys that came from prison don't care. And certain other men don't care. And they will get down with her. And then they never know for the rest of their life. She said they never know I was a dude. And just to cement it that, we'll go back to that pastors, okay? Miami trans woman got shot. Alright, great. Oh boy. I should have. Miami. Did she die? Of course, we have to say she, because we get ready for the email, Big Levi. There you go. No, that's a year ago. Okay, a year ago, I think we went into this. Okay. Oops.
Involving a transgender woman.
Hang on.
We're going to start with this. A murder investigation underway involving a transgender woman who the family says was shot in the head. Tonight, many came out to honor her life.
NBC6 reporter Jamie Garola is live from Northwest Miami-Dade. And Jamie, you spoke to the family?
That's right. We sure did. Now, this case, police are being very tight-lipped about it. On Saturday, this is when it happened. However, they are not releasing many details about the case. The family, though, they are talking.
Again, our people are conditioned. The women, they are conditioned to see those dudes as women like them. They are conditioned. They play on their emotion, and then a lot of people, they want to look good in camera. They don't want to be bigots, because you're a bigot. If you're a man, you don't want to get down with that other dude that have a massive dirt leg. You're a bigot, so you don't want to say things, so they condition them. Watch.
Tonight, while waiting for answers and information, more than 100 people stood at this Opelika intersection to remember 50-year-old Nidra Sequence Morris. Those who knew her well called her Sequence.
That God just speaks to us, that we don't go out with a vengeance, but that we know that justice will be served.
Okay, this is what they condition the people. God told me we must love everyone, accept anything and everything, no matter how detrimental it is, okay? So, of course, they got the dude, okay? This dude was the
Tonight,
guy.
a man is facing charges for killing a transgender woman and dumping her body in the middle of a road in Opelika. The woman was found dead last May, but tonight her loved ones are getting some answers after a very long wait. NBC6 reporter Christian Colon joins us now live with the arrest details. Christian?
Yeah, Nidra Maz was shot in the head, and police are blaming a man that was already in prison for other unrelated criminal charges. Tonight, the friends and family of the victims are surprised and a little relieved. It's been a year-long fight for justice. 50-year-old Nidra Sequence Moss was killed May 14th, 2022.
Nidra was a very instrumental person in the community because Nidra helped a lot of people.
Okay, so now if you are a dude and you see something like this, you would thought, hey, that's a real woman right there. Okay? And they won't tell you. They're not obligated to say anything unless you oust them, unless they get ousted. And then they will die 988.
She was a very caring person.
Tatiana Williams says hearts were broken when Nidra's body was found in a pool of blood on the intersection of Northwest 32nd Ave and Northwest 132nd Terrace in Opelika. Today we learned 26-year-old Cornelius Bailey allegedly shot the woman in the head.
Sir, you were arrested for 1 count of murder, second-degree murder, and armed tampering with a victim.
Records show this man shot Nidra while she was inside her car. He then got in, drove away until he decided to leave the body in the middle of the road. After that, he allegedly abandoned the car somewhere else and threw the victim's phone in a storm drain.
He confessed to murdering the victim.
Now he's facing murder charges. Nidra's friends are feeling thankful.
You're excited, but it doesn't bring the individual back. But just to know that someone is working, that law enforcement was working to bring this person to justice, it feels good.
Williams says in a time where hate crimes are on the rise, it's important for criminals to be held accountable.
You don't always have to agree with...
Those are all dudes. They don't tell you anything. That's why you got men out there, they are paranoid. They don't do that online dating thing. And they'll go on the street and try to get dumpster cookies. Because if they get in there, they might end up getting a huge dumpster sausage.
Somebody choose to live their life if you may, but however, just have that compassion and respect for that individual as a human being.
There we go. So,
and to be clear, police are not considering this case a hate crime. They say it was a random.
It's not random. Oh boy. No, that's not the one. Okay, it happened all the time. There you go. There you go. There we go.
The top at 6 tonight, shocking video that you'll only see on Local 10 News. An armed man running away after a murder in Northwest Miami-Dade.
Okay, that's 9 days ago.
A trans woman was shot and killed in front of a home in that neighborhood.
And tonight, police are searching for the shooter. Let's get right to Local 10's Glenna Milberg, live with the exclusive. Glenna.
Let me tell you first that there is no indication at this point that this was a hate crime. There is every indication that friends and family, maybe even police, know exactly who killed London Price in her home. This person is right here on this street on video, running away.
Okay? How are you going to tell?
London Price.
How are you going to sit there and then say, okay, that's a dude? How are you going to tell? Like, the only way you can tell is just tell this woman, okay, well, drop down, let me see the oven. And if she is a real woman, that's going to be very offensive. Well, why'd you ask me that? But, you know, hey, man, there's a lot of dudes out there, you know, they look like women. I don't want to get into involved stuff, you know. And this thing, beloved, again, I live in the hood, it's all over. And those guys are strong, man. Hey, yo, son, those dudes are very strong. You won't believe how strong those guys are. For the men that say, well, I'm not afraid of those dudes. Yeah, you get in a car with 3 of them, okay? One of them just overpowered you, okay? They are very strong. They'll hold, because remember, they are dudes. They are men like you. And if they have hands on them, you are the victim, man. And those guys do stuff. Remember the whole thing Cardi B saying about, like, she do that all the time, make Negroes drunk, and then get those transgender going to the town and to them. Okay, how are you going to tell, man? If somebody put a picture of this fellow over there and a couple other women and say, choose one of those girls you would want to date, a lot of men will choose her because they don't know. Well, until they get involved, they're like, wait, hang on, wait a minute. Hang on. My car is not stick shift. Why am I touching a huge stick shift? That's what happened.
He describes London Price living and loving joyfully, and they describe knowing who fatally shot her Monday at her home.
Always beautiful and pretty.
That's him, running full stride, there's the gun, down the side street from London's apartment.
She'll give you the shirt off her back. And I think that's
okay. This is how they condition our people. Accept this. It's beautiful. Although this is why this young fellow died. Yeah, they caught the guy. Let me see. They caught the guy right there. There's a video of him. And he was an ex-boyfriend that I don't know how to speak into this, but anyway, she threatened to say, hey man, I've done things with you before. And then the guy like, oh hell no, you're not gonna go ahead and do all that. I mean, how you gonna tell, man? Okay, how you gonna look at somebody like this and say, yo, this is a dude because, you know, massive giant, the Adam Apple and stuff. Some of them you can clearly say because they don't have the money to get the surgery. But how are you going to tell, man? Like how? And then those guys, they won't tell you, man, until the deed is done. Again, for any man out there, the moment he or she said, well, I can't do anything because I'm in my woman's cycle, but I accept any delivery from into the back door. Huge red flag. Huge red flag.
Not made an arrest nor even named a person of interest. No one home in the apartment.
Okay, they knew who did this. There is no such thing. Those people don't do. They don't do hate crime when it comes to this. Now, to come back to this pastor and preacher and mayor, okay, you won't know, brethren, okay? A lot of those guys are on Instagram. Instagram is loaded with those dudes. Do you know it's much more easier for those dudes to keep the form when they get the surgery more than a woman? Because the women, naturally, her body will try to revert it back to a natural form. But the dudes, when they do things like that, their bodies will just, the natural body will stay neutral. Whatever they put on them will just stay like this. It will just stay like that. It won't suck in the body. For instance, the women that get breast implant or butt lift, after a few years, it will revert it. But the dudes, it won't revert it because their body are not meant to absorb things. And that's what happened, okay? 2 days after being housed as a secret, transformer curvy girl, and then, he died 988. All right, so, and the guy name is Bubba. You can't make this up. This dude name is Bubba. You think they just choose those Bubba name because it's cool? No, man. Have you ever heard, hey, don't drop the sub or you're going to meet a Bubba? Because it's a prison thing. You can expect a man that spent 10, 20, 30 years in prison to come out of prison to act and want women. Just like any other regular man. No, he was already conditioned for 10, 20, 30 years. So when he get out, he's going to do what he's been doing in there. Because he was conditioned. That's why we told our men out there, yo, if you're a straight dude and you get involved with the women, never ever penetrate her and her rectum. You destroy your spiritual power, and don't watch anything like that, because it's a cowboy thing. It's a conditioning for cowboyism. That's why a lot of women, when they have a cowboy friend, and the cowboy friend want to sleep with a dude, they set up this woman with the man, and she conditioned him through the exit sign, and then she brought her friend over. Well, since you do this thing in the exit sign with me, like it's nothing. I drop deuce and Duke just like him. The same thing that come out of me, come out of him. The only thing that come out of me that can't come out of him is nothing but a natural baby. But besides that, through the exit sign, we do pretty much the same thing. While you've been doing it with me, just do it with him. That's how they're conditioning the dudes. When the women are all eating salad and all do all this nonsense, it's a condition. They see it, all the women are like, oh my God, I feel so empowered while I was eating this salad. Or I feel so nice, it tastes so good. Girl, you're gonna have to try this. And women see other women talking about this sexual liberation. I feel liberated. And then they want to liberate it too. You go eat this thing? It's a condition. That's what they are doing. And now this dude, Bubba Copeland, was the mayor of a Tiny Smith station, and as well as the pastor of Nearby Church. This is what your pastors are doing. Instead of come up with the truth, this is what those guys are doing. They lie unto you that you're going to go rapture and go into heaven, and they lie unto you about who are the true chosen children of the Mighty One. How long we are into this thing, man? Oh, good grief. Okay, that's what Baba been doing. All right, let's keep on moving. Okay, now look at this guy. Look at his face. This is clearly a man here. This is clearly a man. You know, you can see the main characteristic, his head. Okay, he's a bald head, which is a trophy that show you this is a real man right there. His nose. No woman on earth will look at this dude and say, oh, well, that's a woman, because he bear the characteristic of a woman. No, it doesn't. This look like a real dude, okay? Who was exposed by 1890 News in an article which described Copeland's secret life online as a transformer woman under the pseudonym Brittany Blair Summerlin. Okay? All right. Copeland told the publication that his online alter ego was a harmless hobby he uses to relieve stress, and that he was not medically transitioning. That means he didn't chop off the third leg. Because a lot of those guys, they don't do that. They don't chop off the third leg. They know very well they're not doing this. It's the one that are hardcore. They will chop off the third leg, and you as a man will never know. You'll never know. You eat cookies from an oven-less cookies, from a wall-less oven. When you enter this oven, there is no wall. There's no natural wall in there that can grab and hold you naturally. There's no wall in there. He didn't chop off this thing. He didn't get, hey, Marty, what? Grab the butcher knife. He didn't chopped it off. He didn't medically transitioning. So it's just a hobby for him. He just dress like that, go out there, get men drunk. Okay, if you go to a bar, you see a beautiful woman that make you buying drink, or even worse, she's buying you drink. And you know, like, wait, why she keep buying me drink? Something is up. If she keep making you buying drink, is either she's hired by the bar to make you drink, or something about to go down. Be very careful out there. He briefly addressed the scandal in a sermon, saying, I have been an object of an internet attack, and the article is not who or what I am. Then who are you, man? And what are you? 2 days later, police were called to do a welfare check in Copeland and until his car before he got out of the vehicle and shot himself. Okay, this dude is standing over there speaking with Trump. Oh, let me see right here. Come on, man. I hate when they, there we go. I hate when they put this thing. This guy, okay, he met with Trump, okay. Remember Woody Giuliani? Oh boy. Woody Giuliani in drag. Okay, okay. Woody Giuliani or Giuliani. Is that what that is? Okay, this is Woody Giuliani and drag, and Trump sniff the stuff in him. That's what those guys do. Okay, there's even a videotape of Ronald Reagan and drag with a fake third leg stuck in his exit sign. I'm not making this up. Ask Gregory. Oh, Dick Gregory is no more. Is Dick Gregory still here? Dick Gregory. Okay, Dick Gregory, they said Dick the tip. Dick like, oh hell, this thing is too hot. Dick like, yo, hell no, man. This I ain't gonna touch this H, man. Dick threw this thing away. Okay, the whole story, you have to sit down with those guys when they are telling you the stories on how truly those guys live. Okay, I'm not making this up, man. You can search it. That's what those dudes do. That's how they live. Okay, they will walk around. Okay, especially if those dudes are like not that muscular or they are not that big. Okay, they look just like regular women. Okay, they will dress like this, and then you will look somebody like that. You're like, okay, wait, is he? What is? Because there are women that look boyish. They told, you know, tomboy. Okay, a tomboy woman. They're actually women, but they naturally look like that. Okay. Some of them dress like this, but some women, they just can't help it. They just look like this. So you're like, wait, is he a tomboy? What the hell is going on here? Boy, I don't want to cross sword with another dude. What the hell is this? You know? So that's what those guys do, okay? Anyway, so when you're talking about 83, those people are always putting themselves in a position that they are holy, they are the most cleanest, they are the most righteous people on earth, when in fact they are not. They are sexual deviant, they are demons, they are backwarded people, they are inorganic, they are a bunch of nonsense. Those folks, they are the one that condition our men and women. And again, I'm just expecting, you know, these psychologists that will send me this email try to explain unto me how good and natural this thing is and stuff like that. Look, listen, I love everyone. I love all my people. But if I see one of our brothers or my sisters have this type of problem and they come to me for help, and then I told them, oh girl, oh dude, whatever make you happy, this is wrong. It's a spirit that is within those people. It's a spirit that is attached unto them. It's a spirit that making them doing this stuff. It's a very shameful spirit. The moment they put this dude out, he took himself out. Because he was supposed to uphold a fake figure, as he is a preacher, holier than thou. He was a mayor, a well-respected fellow. Damn it, the guy was a mayor. Do you know I want to run like as a mayor when I was in my early 20s? Before I was 21, I was planning to run as a mayor I was planning to go move to a small town and then run for mayor. Just have some political powers. Just for fun. I wanted to do this, but then I realized things were a lot more complicated than I thought. As a mayor, is a well-respected person, and you're supposed to do well. You're supposed to do good. Isn't Scarface did run as a mayor? Scarface, the rapper, run as a mayor. Oh boy. Yes, Scarface did run as for mayor. He did run for mayor in Houston City Council seat. I think he lost because our people, they really don't, they won't do that. They won't vote the Scarface. Oh boy. It's 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Scarface did run as a mayor. He should have won though. He had great stuff, great things for the people, but he didn't win because they didn't want him to win. That's all. Anyway, so yeah, let's how long we are into this thing. Okay, let's keep on moving. Let's give it another 15 minutes, so to speak. There we go. Oh, we already get into that. Let's move on.
Say the least. And
now, watch this, beloved, okay? To show you how vile those people are.
Our next story is bizarre, to say the least. And will leave you scratching your heads, wondering what's really going on. It's a story from Canada and has left people around the world shocked. Coronia Stanhope is a 36-year-old nature lover and lives in Powell River, British Columbia. She came across a deer carcass. This was in a garden on her property. And she and her grandfather decided to place a camera there, to see if they could spot animals. But they were in for a shock. They captured some footage and happened to spot something absolutely weird that freaked them out. What did they see? Apparently, women eating the deer carcass. You heard that right. They did not seem to have clothes on. Were they really eating the carcass? It's difficult to tell from the photos. They were kissing it or maybe smelling it or eating it. But the very fact that they were touching the decaying carcass and they were that close to the carcass is absolutely bizarre in itself. Stanhope shared the images online and naturally they went viral. What really happened? Who were these women? And why were they doing what they were doing? Is it some ritual that they were performing? As of now, there are no answers to these questions.
And here's the answer. You see, those women that you're looking at right here are naked and go to these deer carcasses and eat it. That has nothing to do with ritual, satanism, or witches, or none of that. It's just those people reverting back to their natural state. It's just there are certain things that are in the sun altering those people DNA, make them go back to their natural state, something natural unto them. They just go out there naked because remember when Esau and the other Gentiles, when we were ruling, those people were deep inside of a cave. They were living like this. They come out, okay, and then grab some animal, okay. Mostly they were scavengers. They eat dead things. All right, there's nothing wrong here. It's just those naked women walk around finding whatever dead stuff they saw and they start eating it. And they've been doing this for a while. So now they are reverting back to their natural state. I don't see anything wrong. Why is people just raging? But is it because of, is it me? Why am I seeing this another way? People need to stop pretending that they are like us. They are civilized or they are real people. No, you're not. Stop pretending that you're a normal man. You just like us. You walk around here being high on your horses. No, you pretend to be us. Remember the mighty one said, I'm going to put the base people upon you. That's the behavior of a base people. That's what they do. They just go out there and eat dead animals, eat dead things and eating fecal matter. Why do you think the so-called tossing salad is so popular now? And they condition our people to do these things because that's what those people do. They actually eat fecal matter. It's something that is thrilling for them. They love that. And they condition our people to look at it as some kind of liberation. Black folks always want to liberate from something. It empowered you as a woman and as a man to eat from another man's exit sign, even for another woman exit sign. You got men out there that won't do anything normal with a woman. It's always some weird ass hish because they're learning from those people. And then people always like, wow, I don't know what's going on here. Those are women eating. Yes, because that's who they are. That's what they do. How on earth are people are still around and then be with those people kissing this woman? You'll have dudes like the moment she doing that, they will just quickly kissing her, tongue kissing and sucking up whatever she was eating or whatever. It's just those people returning back to their natural behavior. That's all. Let's keep on moving. Now this is New York. Okay? Let me just put this thing on mute. This is New York. New York City green slime spotted bubbling from underground. The surprising source reveal. What is the surprising source? Okay. Let's see what the surprising source is. Oh, really? Is that what New York did? They upload a 24-second video with 1 minute and 42 black screen just so they can put it on YouTube. Okay. All right. Well, surprising source. Remember, this is from New York City. That's November 3rd. Okay, that's let me see what's the green sources. New York Post must have some hacky journalists on staff. A simple sniff test would verify what I'm almost sure is antifreeze, spill, bubbling, and really common, man. Antifreeze. People want to tell you this is antifreeze. Okay, this green stuff right there is antifreeze. Okay, this is New York Post. 5 months ago. Bright green liquid appear in Venice water near city's famed canal. Okay, this is antifreeze. Is that what that is? This is antifreeze. The whole Venetian canal or Venice canal this is antifreeze. Is that what that is? So, New York Post 5 months ago, New York Post today, antifreeze. Okay, well, whatever, man. We know those are terrible signs. Let's keep on moving.
For his buck, and not in a good way. This tourist attempted to. This is the story of a guy who got a lot of bang for his buck, and not in a good way. This tourist attempted to photograph a deer in Greece, only for it to end painfully after the critter rammed him with its antlers and broke his ribs, as seen in a wince-worthy video blowing.
Look at this, man. Look at this. Ooh, man.
Up online. The tourist, named Giancarlo Triaca, was reportedly vacationing with his wife Erica in Greece. The couple from Cancun, Mexico, were sort of entranced by the menagerie of beasts they'd seen while they were on holiday. In the video, you can see them getting approached by peacocks, deer, and other very tame-seeming animals. However, in this case, things went horribly awry after the sightseer tried to snap a picture of the deer. The deer appeared to take not too kindly to having its photo taken. So in the footage shot by his wife, the shirtless tourist can be seen snapping the wildlife with his phone, and then all the while, you see this massive 12-point buck eyeing him from several feet away. All of a sudden, it rams him with its massive antler rack and causes him to drop his phone. He reportedly sustained several broken ribs in the attack. To tweak a line from the immortal John Deere commercial, nothing rams like a deer.
Yeah, so one deer broke his rib. Can you imagine a bunch of deers and people getting attacked by an animal? Of course, we know This is plague number 7 right here. Wild beasts will be their grave. Okay, let's keep on moving.
Several reports of a bear.
There you go.
A security guard is attacked by a bear, pushed to the ground in a split second. It happened inside the pristine and clean kitchen of the swanky St. Regis Hotel in Aspen, Colorado, around 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Aspen is like the Beverly Hills for douchebags that like to ski. It's like this is like the huge elite place to, you know, spend the winter and do scumbag stuff, you know, do elite stuff, eating dead animals, you know, having a couple of those transformers over there and testing the who has the biggest turd. That's Aspen.
The hungry bear somehow found its way inside, according to wildlife officials. Hotel staff had gotten several reports of a bear taking up lodging in the five-star resort, and that's when the security guard went to investigate. When he entered the kitchen, the security guard surprised the bear as he was going around a corner into another area of the kitchen. Authorities say that's when the bear attacked, swiping at him and knocking him down. The bear then ran off. The guard called 911 and was taken to the hospital with scratches on his back. Wildlife officers found the bear the next day not far from the hotel, identifying it by a distinctive white patch located on the bear's chest. There are about 17 to 20,000 bears in Colorado, and the state has 3 reasons for why a bear may be euthanized, which this one was. Experts say most human bears...
Okay, why they euthanize the bear? Why is it? You guys move into its habitat, okay, and then you guys, he looking for food. This is a kitchen. The best thing you could have done is to lock the door, okay, leave another door open so the bear can escape. Let him rummaging around, get some food, and then let it get out, and then put some bear fence or whatever, but you kill the poor animal.
Bear conflicts stem from not taking precautionary measures, though in this case the kitchen was clean and had no accessible food.
So, you see the animals are attacking those folks.
We just thought we'd have a great time together as friends.
Instead, for Jen Royce and her best friends Stephanie and Leela, it turned into a nightmare.
I'm definitely feeling really anxious being back here.
Their inner tube adventure started on the Jefferson River outside Bozeman, Montana. 3 hours later, it happened.
I just remember feeling something biting me and seeing it right in front of me. I could see its face, its whiskers.
Jen was severely mauled with deep gashes to her face and hands by, of all things, an otter. Yes, an otter, not a creature we usually associate with attacks on humans.
My right ear, half of it's missing now.
Ooh. Leela scrambled to shore.
Thankfully, I was able to get to safety, and I had a phone that was in a waterproof bag.
What's going on?
We've been attacked by otters.
Injuries?
Yes, we are all, there's 3 of us. There's one on the far side of the river, and there's one in the middle of the river, still on a rock. The girl on the far side of the river has been hurt badly. She has been torn up by an otter.
The area was so remote, it took nearly an hour for medics to reach them. Jen was airlifted to a local hospital. 2 months later, you can still see the scars. Jen says that if it weren't for her friends, she wouldn't be here today.
I thank them for my survival and for getting me out of the worst moment of my life.
A GoFundMe account has been set.
Well, again, one thing those folks don't take into account, and they don't really care, they think they are in their blessing. They will go in those remote places without no help, nothing. And this is in freaking Montana, man, where Montana is very wild, and they didn't pack up no gun, no knife. Why? Because it's not Chicago, you know, it's not LA, you know, they don't feel threatened. It's not Miami, well, it's not Fort Lauderdale, it's not Atlanta, Georgia, so they didn't pack up things in case they get attacked. They would have defended themselves. Like I told people, whenever you are going into the wilderness, pack up something. A knife, bear spray, firearm, get with some weapon. When you go sleeping on those, when you go swimming in those lake, let me see, I used to have one of these. Neck knife. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, a neck knife. Well, neck knife around the neck. There we go. Knife around the neck. There you go. Get something like that when you're swimming. Get something like that. You know, they are pretty cool. They're pretty good. You know, you can defend yourself in case something attack. You know, a knife you wore around your neck. You know, something small, efficient, or one of those huge Bowie knife. You know, get one of those Crocodile Dundee Bowie knife. You know, you go swimming with that around your neck, and something happen, you can defend yourself. Or you in the woods, you got something like that, you don't have a firearm, you get attacked, you defend yourself. But anyway, great glory, the so-called 83 are not in their blessing anymore, and that's why you see all those things are happening. Let me see what we have here. Okay, let's end up part one with this.
An entire neighborhood in Galveston County is being evicted, leading to a complete shutdown of the area. And what's more, if homeowners cannot afford to move their houses, they're going to lose them.
The entire Green Villa mobile home community on FM 3436 near San Leon Road is controlled by Texas City. KPRC2's Joel Eisenbaum is there now with a story. Joel?
Daniela, I am literally standing on what used to be someone's home up until just a few days ago. It's now been demolished. That's their water heater right there. They left with what they could. That's their neighbors. They're still here, but I bet they won't be for long.
People get evicted all the time. It's unfortunate. But what's different in a tucked away corner of Galveston County is this.
So this community really doesn't officially exist anymore?
Nope.
Yeah, not anymore.
This entire community is going away, and it gets worse. If you're a tenant of Green Villa, unless you can move your home, you lose it.
So when we see these piles of rubble, these are people who couldn't afford to move their homes?
Yes, they couldn't move out of here. They took everything they could.
The landlords are shuttering this family business after decades. Too many expensive hoops to jump through to bring this modest place to live up to code.
I actually quit my job just to be out here to make sure that the city does not take anything away from my family. They put 30 years into this place.
The whole situation is just overwhelming.
Deborah Nigber has been here for decades, and she's a holdout. But she knows the end is near at Green Villa. Still mending from a stroke, she's now headed to Pennsylvania to stay with a daughter. And these were supposed to be the golden years.
Yep, that's the thing. These were supposed to be the golden years, because they promised her in her teenage years or when she was a young woman, hey, the blessing gonna last forever, do whatever you want, and then the golden years you're gonna retire and get all this money and enjoy the land. Hey, the Holy One is evicting those people. Now, let's finish this, and then we will just go ahead and to tell you what's going on here.
And have the words for it. It's ugly.
Feel bad for that woman. Brings us to a tip that really everyone can use, and that is if you own your home, but not the land underneath your home, things can happen outside of your control. We're live in Galveston County tonight. I'm Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC 2 News.
Wow.
All right, so let's see how long we are. Yes. So as you can see, beloved, 83 is being removed from the land, and people say they're going to build condominium or huge apartment. Let me tell you one thing about all those luxury apartments that you're seeing those people are building or putting over there. Most of them are empty. They are. It's a bunch of empty buildings that they have out there. That's what they do. They build a bunch of luxury apartment, and which is not luxury at all. They just put the word luxury upon it, and people are like, luxury, so they can charge you double or triple or arm and a leg. Price gouging. They are empty. There's a lot of empty apartment in New York. Well, they remove a bunch of our people in New York anyway. there are a lot of things that are happening in the midst of 83. They don't want you to know. They are doing. There's one thing they're really good at. It's called misdirection. Anyway, beloved, I don't think I'm gonna have a part 2 tonight because it's already 6. It's already 6, 5:19. I may have a part 2. I may not. But if I do, you'll know. Shalom.